Hello, GW. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are training with us for this first functional full body of our week. As we go through our exercise today, each exercise is going to have 10 reps associated with it, which means for some of our weights, you absolutely can lift pretty heavy for these. And then we're also going to finish off with a little bit of a hip block at the end. That's the best part about training with Kelsey. You don't have to think about cardio. You don't have to think about core. You don't have to think about anything. I build it all in for you. So let's go ahead and let's hit those watches to play. And let's go ahead and spend the next 30 to 35 minutes getting better today. Side to side hop just to bring some heat to those muscles. Again, please do not skip out on this warm-up. You're always going to see a dynamic warm-up with Train with Kelsey. This means we're going to stay moving, jumping jacks for me, the entire time. We don't want a static stretch, so we don't just want to hold positions. We want to keep moving and grooving the whole time. Good. Nice. Let's go ahead and take a couple air squats here. 6 of them in total, sitting down and all the way up. If you got to hang on to something, squat depth, that's okay. Yes, good. After 6 of those, let's go ahead and take an alternating front lunge. Good. One more. Each side here. Nice. And then let's come into a hamstring sweep. So keep that toe up, sweep down, and other side. You can get a little forward walk if you'd like to. Good, but then now you're going to keep your toe down. Reach deeper into that hamstring. Nice. Hands on the small of the back bend. Let's go ahead and take a couple back bends here. Good, and then right arm. Big circles backwards. And forwards. Good, other side. Circles back. And forwards. So important to get that shoulder through its full range of motion. Good, gently roll around that neck. Especially if it's early in the morning for you, please be careful. Again, we're keeping this moving, right? We're not pulling the head to the side and leaving it there. Shoulder rolls. Trust me, as a chiropractor, I see a lot of things like that that aren't always super great for us, right? A lot of people pulling the neck to the side, not going to offer a ton of benefit for us. Okay, go ahead and roll the shoulders forward. You'd be better off by focusing on things like retractions or extensions, actually going the opposite direction that we go all day, every day. Good. Now arms all the way up over the head. Let's hit a little bit of a side to side bend. Stretch out that side body. Sometimes people like to fold the elbows so you can get a little bit of a tricep stretch as well. That's fine. Good. And then let's pull the arm across the chest while adding a spinal twist. Nice. One more each side. Good. Go ahead and loosen up whatever else you feel like you need to loosen up a little bit. One of my SI joints, it's always a little bit bothersome for me in the morning, so stretching that out a little bit for me. Good. And then let's go ahead and talk about block number 1. So 10 reps each. After each exercise, we're going to take some rest. So you don't need to go right to the next, okay? Again, that means I do expect you to be lifting heavy. I expect you to be choosing weights that you actually are going to challenge yourself with. So our first one, we've got a side-to-side squat walk. Then we go into a push press, which is a shoulder exercise. Knee lift off right and left. So that's going to be kind of like a static lunge. So if you have an extra mat, you're going to want that available. And then we're gonna go into a top curl and a bottom curl. Okay, so again, we've got time for each of these, but let's talk about a squat walk. So one dumbbell here, I'm gonna use a 20-pound. As we sit down, walk to the side, walk to the side. That's one rep. You do not need to stand up in between. I'm just showing you guys. So right, left, right, left. Each time you do that, it's going to be one of them. We've got 10 of those, okay? So let's come down into it. Let's grab that weight that you feel like is going to be according to you. We're going to go through this 2 rounds. If you want to pick up a heavier weight the second round, go right ahead. But let's sit into that squat in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We squat and walk. 2. Nice. If you're with me, there's 5. Keep that squat low. 7, 8, and 10. Good. Again, just warming up those leggies just a little bit. Taking a quick rest here. So we move into push press. Push press is a shoulder press where we use our knees. So dumbbells are going to be at the shoulders. Bend the knees, pop them up. So again, heavier weights here because you're using your legs. You were just using your arms, you might not be able to lift as much, but your legs are absolutely working. Okay? Good. Let's go ahead and grab those. Pop them up to the shoulders. 10 of them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Dip the knees. Press it tall. Yes. Good. 10 of those. Again, using those knees, so important. Moving into our lunge lift off. Let me show you guys without weights. For some reason, you just had a knee replacement. Lunges are really hard for you. You might just want to take a modified reverse lunge, okay? Because we're going to be down on the left knee, up with the right, or vice versa. And then from here, we're off the ground and back down. That's 1. So we're off, down. Again, if you need a modification from a standing position, hanging on to something is perfectly fine. Reverse lunge, stand tall. Reverse lunge, stand tall. Okay, 10 on the right, 10 on the left. But if you're doing the lunge lift offs, and even if you're modifying, this is slow, okay? We're not up, down, up, down, up, down. We're nice and slow as we control our motions here. So starting with the left leg forward, right leg back. Choose whatever works for you. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off and back down. Good. You can see how if you're modifying, it's going to take you as much time as if you're not, right? 6. Good. Lift. Yes. You can do this without weights as well. Nice. Once you get to 10, go ahead and swap sides for me. That front hand, you're using it here. It's just for support. Please do not push off that actual drive from the leg. And if you need to hang on something to modify this, lift off as well as you can. Other side. 3, 2, let's go. Again, just support right here. Nice. Lift. 7, 10. Good. 10 per side. Great job, guys. Good. As you bring that mat back in for your top curls and your bottom curls, you're going to want a little bit of lighter weights here, okay? Because top curl and a bottom curl is exactly what it sounds like. So from the lowered position up to 90 degrees, that's a bottom curl. We've got 10 of those. Then we come all the way up, then to halfway down and up. Halfway down and up, okay? So 10 bottom curls, right into 10 top curls. We're moving as a team. Squeeze those biceps. 3, 2, let's go. We're up and down. 2, nice. Only halfway. Good. 6. Functional full body today, team. 9, Good. Once you finish your 10th, all the way up to the top and halfway down, right into it. There we go. 7, 8, 10. Nice job, guys. Good. Go ahead and grab some water for me. Woo. Good. Calming that heart rate down. Take a big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Great job first time through. Again, plenty of rest here, but we do have to go back through those exercises. So what you need to assess right now is, did you pick weights that were heavy enough? What I mean by that, guys, is we should be burning, right? You should be feeling the burn in your muscles. Some people are so funny, they're like, I don't like that feeling. I'm like, no, that's the feeling we're chasing, right? We should absolutely feel that. So for those squat walks, we should be feeling the inside, outside of the legs, as well as the booty. For those push presses, obviously feeling it in the shoulders. Knee lunge lift offs, I want to feel it in your quads. And then the bicep curls, obviously, I want you to feel it in the big biceps on those arms. All right. Again, functional full body, these lunge lift offs, this may not seem to you like it's super functional, but what if you got to grab one of your kids, toss them up over here, right? Or from this position, you have to get up with something. Everything in mind here is about making your life easier from a longevity perspective. You may not see it right now. Stick with me for 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, the rest of 2026. You are going to feel like a different person, my friend. You're going to move better. Life is going to get easier. We got to show up to do the hard things. So let's get into it for those squat walks. Again, sit down in that position. Stay there. Left and right is 1. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Lower you can get the dumbbell to the ground. Naturally, the lower the squat is going to be. One 10 of those. Great job, guys. As you're finishing those, let's go ahead and get into that push press. Again, bending the knees. Let it help you with that upper body. 3, 2, let's go. Nice. Good. Doesn't take much, y'all. Good. Quick change into that lunge lift off. My left leg's going forward first. Right leg's going back. 10 here. As soon as you finish your 10, go ahead and swap sides. You got it. Let's go. Again, remember that modification, standing reverse lunge if you need it. Good. Pop to the other side. Right away for you guys. If you're with me, a little behind or a little ahead, that's okay. But from one side right to the next. It burns, but I love that variation of lunges. I really do. Good. Everybody to your feet. Once you finish those top curls and bottom curls, let's start at the top this time since we started at the bottom last time. Nothing changes here. 10 and 10 from one to the next. Up top. 3, 2, 1. Good. 90 degrees. Back up. Finish that 10th rep. You got to get all the way back up to the top. Then you can drop to the bottom. Yes. 10. Good job, guys. Woo! Good. Catching your breath. That block number 1 is done. We do not need to repeat that again. We will move on to block number 2. Ample time for rest here. Again, catch your breath. You've got plenty of time. As you guys are still resting, I'm just going to walk you through what our next couple exercises are so you can pick out the weights accordingly, okay? Our first one is a Romanian deadlift. 2 dumbbells, all about the back and the butt here, okay? That butt shoots back, back stays nice and straight, all the way back up. Notice how I'm aiming about mid-shin, right? I don't need to go to the floor because then watch what happens to my upper back. Danger zone, right? Keep that back nice and straight. Deadlifts. Second one, single arm row. I recommend hanging on to something for this, so I like to hang on to my dumbbell tower. Nice wide base of support here. Stretch the arm all the way out. Row it up to the hip. Back down. Row it up to the hip. Back down. 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Then we go into a weighted chop. 2 different ways to do this, okay? Holding the weight, stagger stance from here, chopping all the way up, down, up, and down. So again, from the side, I'm in an athletic stance. Bring it here, chop up, and back down. If you feel like you need a little bit more stability, down on one knee, here, chop up. Here, chop up. Entirely up to you, whatever you feel most stable with, okay? Then our last one is a loaded dead bug. Love me some dead bugs. Light weights here. Arms in the air, feet in the air. As the right arm trails back, the left trails down. You've got light weights here, so maybe 5 pounds, 3 pounds. Other side, back up. Right and left, back and forth there, okay? We will have 10 reps on each side of those. So, grab your weights for deadlifts. That means heavy weights for deadlifts. I'm going to blow my nose real quick. We're going to get into it. So for those deadlifts, again, I expect heavy weights in each hand, all right? I've got 20s here. Probably could go up to 25s. Probably will the second round through. But each and every one of you is strong. You can grab a good amount of weights here. All right, tip those hips back. Core is in tight. 10 of them. 3, 2, 1. Let's bend and go. Come on. Mid shin. Good. 10 of those. Nicely done. Getting ready for that single arm row. Again, I recommend hanging on to something. So chair, table, weight rack. My spin bike's right there. Something that you can hang on to, okay? Because I want that lat, this big back muscle, all the way elongated. Then we pull it in tight, okay? 4, 3, 2, let's go. Pull it up. Come on. Ten of them. Good. After 10, you're flipping over to your other side. Same thing, stabilize yourself. Get after it. Another exercise, you can lift heavier than you think you can. Good. Woo. Again, elongating this big back muscle by stretching it all the way out, contracting it all the way back in. That's what makes those lat moves so effective. All right. Chops next. From the knees, from a standing position. If you're up with us in a standing position, you got to get in a good athletic stance. So from here, we chop up. If you're down on the knees, same thing, but a lot less range of motion. Still, I want you turning and opening up so you get some rotation in that core, all right? All about the abs here. 10 per side. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're down on the knee, you've got to make sure that the dumbbell is swinging down by the leg that's down. If you do it the other way, you're going to hit yourself and you're going to realize, wrong way. Good. Once you get to 10, swap your knees or swap sides. Yes. Good. 10 per side. Let's keep that theme with the abs of coming all the way to the ground. We're flat on our backs here. Again, both arms up, both legs up, opposite of each other. If you need a modification, just start with the arms opposite, okay? Totally fine. Or just the legs. But if you feel up to it, let's combo those moves. Tuck that belly in tight. 10 per side. 3, 2, 1. If you got to drop the weights, go ahead. Another modification is just tapping the foot down instead of elongating the leg all the way out. Again, trying to give you guys tons of options here. Good. 10 of those per side. After you're finished with those, go ahead and come to your feet for some good rest. Grab some water. Truthfully, guys, those are some of my favorite ab moves, all right? In training class, you're going to get a lot of functional abs, all right? We'll still do things like crunches occasionally, sit-ups, things like that, but it's not my favorite way to work the core, all right? So as you're resting, let's talk about it. Sit-ups, crunches, what is that? It's a flex position, right? We as humans already flex forward at the waist 3,000 to 5,000 times a day. Don't believe me? Just pay attention for the next hour, right? You're sitting in your desk chair, picking up something, picking up a grocery bag, picking up a kid, making your bed, brushing your teeth. Everything's in front of us, right? We very rarely ever go backwards. So if we can avoid ab exercises, or limit, maybe not avoid, but limit ab exercises that cause more of that flexion position, stabilize our core from a little bit more of a neutral position, tends to work a lot better for us. Hence why we're going to do a lot of dead bugs, a lot of planks, a lot of things like that. Okay? So take it from me. So do you cease pain every single day? Go backwards, especially how much you're going forwards. All right? Let's get ready for those deadlifts. Nothing changes except for the fact that you may need a heavier weight, my friend. If you're leaning and tipping forward, you're not feeling a stretch right here in those hamstrings or the bottom of the glute, you might need a little bit of a heavier weight. Okay? Again, slow it down for me. No need to go fast here. But we've got 10 of them. Tipping the hips back in 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow on the way down and up. There's one. Good. Let's send those down. After our deadlifts, there comes that single arm row. Again, cannot stress this enough. Get to a spot where you can steady yourself. Elongate the arm all the way up. Row it back in. It should feel like a good stretch. 3, 2, 1. Good. Up. Let it come down. Good. If you're not elongating this far, team, you gotta go farther. Good. As soon as you hit 10, over to the other side. Another 10 of those. Great job. Nicely done. Good, getting ready for those chops. Again, if you're one knee up, one knee down, the side you're swinging down on has to be the knee that's down. If you're in a standing position, just make sure you got that good athletic stance. 10 per side. 3, 2, let's go. Good. Again, staggering the stance. Other side. Nice. Up to 10 of those. Fantastic. Again, keeping that core tight by going into those loaded dead bugs. Light weights in your hands here. I don't want heavier than 5s. Okay? You need to ditch the weight, go ahead. You need only arms, go ahead. Only legs, totally fine. Tapping the toes instead of the whole leg. Totally good. With 10 per side, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Ooh. Great job, guys. Good. As you finish those 10 dead bugs, come up to your feet. We're going to get our timer ready because we've got a hip finisher here. As we go through our little finisher, let's talk about it. 45, 30, 15. We've got 2 squats, 2 jumping jacks. So air squat down, take your feet, jumping jack, jumping jack. You need a modification for jumping jacks. Look at this. Stepping out to the side, totally fine. Squat, pick the depth that you're comfortable with. Then we go into skaters for 30 seconds. So what that looks like is from standing, the feet come back behind, tap the ground. Foot comes back behind, tap the ground. Tap and tap. That's a skater, okay? Then our last one, push-ups for 15 seconds. If you can't do push-ups on your toes, that's fine. If you're on your knees, watch up here. This is not a push-up. My butt is in the air. No, 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 no. Drop the hips down, bring the chest to the floor, and come back up. Trust me, guys, it is literally so much harder like that, okay? We're not doing no girly push-ups here, all right? We're doing push-ups that actually challenge us, all right? So, 45, we'll rest. 30, we'll rest. 15, we'll rest. And we'll repeat. Last thing you got to do today, let's get it. 2 squats, 2 jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. Good. Squat, squat, jumping jack, jumping jack. Nice. Good. 20 seconds left, team. Let's go. Come on. I'll count you down. You got 15. 10 seconds. Let's go. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Rest. Good. Getting ready for those skaters. Again, dropping that leg back behind you. If you can go fast, great. If you can't, you're still getting your bearings, totally fine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back. Touch. 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 Yes, 15 seconds left. Let's go. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. 15 seconds. Everybody down your mat. Let's get into it. Push-ups. 15 seconds up on the toes or on the knees. You know how to properly do them now. 2, 1, let's go. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Good. Coming back up to your feet, guys. Back into those. Squats and jumping jacks. But surprise! Only 30 seconds of these, guys. All right? Make it count. Let's go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Let's go. Come on. This is really where it counts, guys. At the end of the workout. All right? We're all tired. We're all breathing hard. You can do this. Halfway. See how fast that goes? Let's make it count. 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. Skaters. In 10 seconds. Still 30 in this guy. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Don't you dare quit now. You've got less than a minute of work. You can do this. I know we're close on time, but we got it. We're gonna finish what we started. Let's go. Less than 10. Come on. Skate, skate, skate. Push-ups after this. In 3, 2, you're done. Good. All the way to the mat. Push-ups. You gotta modify. Come along with me. Let's modify. You got 15 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Come on, 10 seconds. Let's go. You can get 2 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice job, guys. What a way to finish up. How are we feeling? Probably ready for some rest. Let's go ahead and stretch out. One knee up, one knee down. Pull the arm across the chest, shoulder away from the ear. You deserve it. Getting some rest. And swap sides. Ooh. Arm up over the head. Good, swap sides. Good. From this 90-90 position, go ahead and sit into that front hip. Now this is actually stretching your back hip into extension, right? So just be careful. Good, sit back on your heel now. Absolutely. Good, swap sides for me. Sitting into that front hip. Again, stretching the back hip, so be careful. Again, remember we talked about things going forward. Hips go forward a lot. Stretching them backwards is really good. Sit back under that heel. Backwards means behind you, right? Extension. Nice. And then on all fours here, let's just take a couple cat camels. Drop the belly. Round the spine. Please don't skip this part. This is just as important as the warm-up and as the workout. Good, child's pose. Good, drop the hips down, cobra. This is too much on your back. Walk your hands out in front of you or repeat this, just some press-ups. I like this one for stretching out my abs. Good. Then just sit back on the knees or on the heels here. Interlace the fingers behind you.
Lift the chest towards the ceiling, extend that.
Good. And the hands on the hips. Gently roll that neck. Should feel a little looser than when we started. Great job, guys. You are finished. That's it for today. First, functional full body is in the books, right? Crazy hair. Don't tell me you can't get a good workout in at home. Don't tell me you can't get a good workout in with dumbbells, right? We're proving that every single week that you can. So way to show up today, way to get better for the future version of you, for your kids, for your family, for your job, for your spouse, whatever it may be. You showed up today. I'm proud of you. Let me know what your favorite move was down in the YouTube comments. I hope you have such a great rest of the day. I will see you later in the week for upper body and lower body. And as always, thank you for training with Kelsey.